Hello folks, so this video supports your roller coaster project. I'm going to talk you through how to make a kit of parts for your roller coaster car. I'm going to do a very simple kit of parts, talking through some key points and how to use 2D design. So this is the kit that I'm going to make, 4 wheels and a carriage, I suppose. So say goodbye to that. Start with wheels. Make sure you've got gridlock selected. Circles. So you can choose any wheel size you like. I'm going to go for 30mm radius, but it's up to you. Remember, the smaller the wheel you use, the lighter your car will be, and the less it will cost, which will be a bonus. So you may decide to go for smaller wheels than me. You may decide that big wheels roll faster. So this is a balance between big wheels that roll faster and small wheels that are cheap. It's up to you. So any wheel size. So one of the decisions you've got to make is whether to have the wheels turning on the axle or the axle turning in the body. I'm going to have wheels that are tight on my axle and that turn in my body. So the axle material is 3mm diameter. So if I double click circles, it asks me for a radius. Now 3mm diameter, as you know, you've got to halve it. So that's a 1.5mm radius. And look, it's given me a little circle. I'm going to pop it in the middle of my wheel there. So that little circle, 1.5mm radius, will be a tight fit on my axle. Of course, I need 4 wheels. So I'm going to select it, copy it, position it, copy it, position it, copy it, position it. If you want more wheels, which you may do, roller coasters traditionally have more wheels, you can do more copies. But I'm going to stick with 4 for this simple tutorial. So let's work on the body of the car. I'm going to make sure my gridlock is on again. Now of course the body needs to be longer than the space between 2 wheels. So I'm going to make my body this long. And about that high. Okay, so that's going to be the side of my car. Now it needs holes for the wheels to pass through, and these holes are going to be loose fitting holes. So I'm going to increase the radius just slightly. I'm going to use 1.7, and 1.7mm radius will give you what's called a running fit. The axle will pass through, but it will turn in the hole because the hole is slightly bigger than the axle. So I position my 1.7mm hole there, and I'm going to pop another one there. So I've got 2 wheels, 2 axle holes rather, and the spacing is wide enough to get the 2 wheels in without the wheels touching. So that's going to be the side of my car. The front, I'm going to make the same height as my side. I'm going to make it about that wide. Okay, so that's going to be the front of my car. And I need a base. So the base will need to be the same width as the front and the same length as the side. So that's 6 centimeters or 60mm. So I go the same length and 60mm deep. Okay, so I've got a side, a front and a base. I'm sure you've worked out that I'm going to need 2 sides and 2 fronts, but I'm going to finish drawing them first before I copy them. When I assemble these, it will be 5 parts, I want them to lock together. And the material we're going to cut them out of is 4mm thick. So I'm going to make some little locking features. I'll zoom in a bit so you can see. So this time I'm going to put step lock on. The step block will allow me to do 1 mm jumps. So I'm going to produce a feature here. Right, I'm going to make it 30 mm long and 4 mm wide. Okay, so that's 30 by 4. Oh, I had the wrong tool selected. Rectangles. 30 mm by 4 mm. That's there. And I'm going to put another one here, exactly the same. So 30 mm by 4 mm. Remember, you're looking at this pair of numbers here to give you the size of the object. Then I want that all to be one part, so I click and hold the delete tool, choose the second delete tool, and delete those lines. Now I've got a couple of tabs on the side of my car. I now need an indent here to locate that tab into. So I use rectangles. This time it's going into the part. So on the sides I've got them sticking out, and on the fronts I've got them cut in. Delete the bit you don't want. Now I think you can see that that tab is going to fit into that slot. They're both exactly the same length, and they're both 4 mm thick. The 4 mm is really important because that's the thickness of the material. And of course I'll need another one here. So rectangles, make sure you get the alignment the same. Make sure you get the length the same. 30 by 4. Delete the bits that you don't want. So I think you can see now that if I had 2 of those and 2 of those, they would all slot together to make the 4 walls of my car. Now I want the sides to lock into the base, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Rectangles. Zoom in a bit so I can see better. Rectangles. I'm going to make it symmetrical, so 60 by 4 this time. And then a matching one here, 60 by 4. Okay, so I've got a tab on my base that will fit into a slot on my side. And then I'm going to need another one on the other side of my base. It's just like that so I can see it. So in line with this one, down here, 60 mm long, 4 mm wide. Delete the bits you don't want. Hit all, look, that all takes you back to seeing everything you've done. So I can now imagine that I've got these sides and ends, and that this base will slot into the sides. I'm okay with it not slotting into the ends. I think just into the sides is enough. So now it's time to copy things. I'm just going to select all the parts of my side. At the moment that's all separate parts. It's made up of about 20 separate lines. And that's awkward, so I'm going to select the whole side. I'm going to go Edit, Group, Grouping Complete. Make them one object. So I'm going to do the same with my side. Edit, Group, and the same with the base. Select everything, Edit, Group. Now they're single objects that are easier to manipulate. So I want 2 sides, so I copy it, reposition it, and I want 2 ends, copy it, reposition it. And now I can see my mistake. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that will make a car. Okay, if I cut 2 axles out of 3 mm steel rod, stick them into the wheels, pass them through these holes, I'll have a simple car. My concern is that if I roll this car down a ramp, these big wheels will rub on the sides of the car and we'll get friction. And of course friction is bad. So I want to reduce friction by putting a couple of spaces between the wheels and the sides of the car. So I'm going to just make some small spaces. Put the grid lock back on. I'm going to make a small spacer like that. I want the spacers to be a tight fit on my axle. So a tight fit is 1.5. Pop it in the middle. Okay, so that's a spacer. And I want one on each wheel. So copy it. Copy it. Yeah, and I've got 4 spaces. And that is a basic kit of parts. Now if you want to decorate the sides of your car, you can put your name on it if you like. I'm going to call mine Mr. G, obviously. Okay. I'm just going to select the lettering and go fill, no fill. Yeah, that way the laser will cut out my name and I'll have a hole in the shape of my name. So that's all my data. Now remember, the less wood you use, the more points you're going to score. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to shift everything real close together. Yeah, so I've got no wasted material. I want to use as small amount of material as possible. So I'm going to shift all of these parts real close up together. Okay, that's probably as tight as I can get them. I can maybe shift that over 1. Yeah, packed in nicely, minimizing waste. The last thing to do, okay, and this is how I'm going to test your area, is I want you to draw a rectangle around everything. Maybe like that. Okay, and then when we cut this, it will also cut that rectangle out, and I will measure that rectangle, and I will use that measurement to decide how much material you used for your car. So mine, if you use dimensions, look, my car uses 200 by 300, how round? Mine uses 200 by 300 millimeters square. 60,000. There you go, a bit of maths. Okay. And that is the end of your tutorial. Good luck with your cars. Remember, you can make them more streamlined if you want to. You can make them longer if you want to. Length might be good. You can try and make them streamlined if you want to. If you want to add streamlining, you might find that adds distance. Okay, good luck everybody.